Hey guys, let us study about the geological timetable. The geological timetable is divided into era, period, epoch, and a we talk about the evolution. There are five eras, that is Azoic, Archaeozoic, Proterozoic, Paleozoic, Mesozoic, and Cenozoic. Cenozoic is the modern era. Let's see. The Earth born 4.6 million years ago. 4.600 Maya million year ago. In Mesozoic era, nothing is there. The origin of world, the origin of solar system takes place. Solar system. The origin of solar system takes place. When talk about the Archaeozoic era, in this era, origin of Earth, no fossil fuels, no fossil present. Origin of Earth, no fossil presence, and the most important is reducing environment. Environment. It is the most important thing that we have to think that remember that it has a reducing environment. And if we are talking about the Proterozoic era, the Proterozoic era, this all takes place between 4600 to 3500 Maya. And then we are talking about the Proterozoic era at 3500, first unicellular prokaryote. Then at 3200, first multicellular prokaryote. At 300, first unicellular eukaryote. Then at 2000, first multicellular eukaryote. There's evolution. We are talking about the evolution of this. That in Azoic era it is origin of solar system. In Archaeozoic era, which occurs from 4600 Maya to 3500 Maya million years ago. In Azoic era, that reducing environment. That is the most important point we have to remember, that reducing environment. The no fossil present and origin of Earth. In Proterozoic era, at 3500 Maya, first unicellular prokaryote. At 3200 Maya, first multicellular prokaryote. At 300 Maya, first unicellular eukaryote. At 200, first multicellular eukaryote. Then we are talking about the Paleozoic era. Paleozoic era is divided into 6 periods. That is, we have to remember cos DCP. There's a formula of learning, that is cos Campanian and Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, and Permian. And we have to remember Campanian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, and Permian. Then all these three, Proterozoic, Archaeozoic, and Mesozoic, they are also called as pre-Campanian eras. Pre-Campanian eras. Why they are called pre-Camp? Because they occur first, as the Campanian era occurred the last. That is why they are called pre-Campanian eras. And the pre-Campanian eras, that is Proterozoic, Azoic, and Archaeozoic, they contain 88% of whole time. That is the 4.600 million years ago to till now. All these three eras only take 88%. That means the Cenozoic and Mesozoic, they contain only 12%. 12%. Cenozoic and the Cenozoic is the modern era and Mesozoic is the time of dinosaur. They contain only 12%. Let's talk about the Paleozoic era. There are no epochs, so we are talking about the diet evolution. Origin of trilobites. In Ordovician, first Agnatha. Agnatha means fish. Origin of Agnatha. Agnatha fish. Then in Silurian, Gnatha fish. Gnatha. Agnatha is what? Jawless fishes. And Gnatha is what? Jaw fishes. In Devonian, in Carboniferous, and in Permian. In Permian, the extension of trilobites. Trilobites. Originated in Campanian era, Campanian period of Paleozoic era, and they extend in Permian period of same Paleozoic era, that is trilobites. We were talking about the Devonian and Carboniferous. In this, the insects which are furtherly developed in other periods. And we are talking, if we are talking about the plants, we talk about the plants, that is, they go from the algae to this era, the angiosperm, high plants. Angiosperm, angiosperm takes place, that is, plant on land. Plants on land. That's the great evolution. We are talking about from algae to triophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm, and angiosperm. The gymnosperm in Silurian, era. That is from the plant takes place from algae, then gymnosperm, angiosperm to higher plants. Triophyte, gymnosperm, angiosperm to higher plants. That is the old plant. The plant takes place in the Paleozoic era, and they present till now in Cenozoic era also. Let's talk about the Cenozoic and Mesozoic era. What is Cenozoic and Mesozoic era? Okay, Cenozoic and Mesozoic era. The Mesozoic era is divided into three periods. That is T, J, and C. Periodic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. Periodic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. In Periodic and Jurassic, what evolution takes place? Let me talk about that. Then in which era what evolution takes place? We are talking about the Mesozoic era. It's the time of dinosaurs. Okay, so in Periodic period of Mesozoic era, the origin of dinosaurs. In Jurassic, it's the time of dinosaur, the golden period of dinosaur. And the most important point is that the origin of first bird, Archaeopteryx, takes place. It is the most important that in Mesozoic era period Jurassic, as you can remember from the Jurassic movies, the Jurassic, the first bird Archaeopteryx takes place. And we are talking about the Cretaceous period. Okay, the in Cretaceous period extension of dinosaurs. Let's remember one thing, that first origin takes place, then the golden period come. After that origin, the golden period come of every animal or mammal or everything. Okay, then after origin or golden period, the extension of that things takes place. That in Cretaceous period, the extension takes place. Let me talk about the Cenozoic era or the modern era. Cenozoic era or the modern era is the most important, because in this the evolution of Homo sapiens takes place. Okay, in this there are two periods, tertiary or quaternary. tertiary and quaternary. Quaternary. Tertiary and quaternary. Okay. The first reptiles occur, the origin of first reptile or occur, which further divided into the monkeys. It occurs in 6.5 million years ago. Okay, 6.5 million years ago. 65 Maya. Then let's remember the first time the epoch come. First time in the Cenozoic era, the first time epoch come. Okay, there are 5 epoches. That is Paleocene, Eocene, Oligocene, Miocene, Pliocene. Remember, Paleocene and Pliocene, they are really very confusing. So you have to remember Paleocene and Pliocene. Okay, let's talk about the evolution, in which what evolution takes place. The first is pre-show. That is Laris, Laurie. Other 3, there are 3 Laris. Okay, then they come into the other, they furtherly divided into the 3 categories. That is the first Dryopithecius, Peripathecius. Peripathy, it is very important because it is a common ancestor of apes, man and monkey. Then Dryopithecius, example gorilla and chimpanzees are chimpanzee. It is a common ancestor of apes and monkey. Then Australopithecus. After the Dryopith is the Australopithecus. They are of 2 types. Australopithecus are of 2 types. Australopithecus robustus and Australopithecus bossai. Then Australopithecus goes to the Pliocene epoch, where both Australorobustus in different continent and bossai in different continent. Then after they enter to the tertiary or the most modern period or epoch, the epoch they are further to go Pleistocene and Holocene. Holocene and Pleistocene. They are the 2 epochs of tertiary period of Cenozoic era. The Cenozoic era tertiary period has 2 epochs, Pleistocene and Holocene. And the quaternary have 5 epochs, Pliocene, Miocene, Oligocene, Eocene and Paleocene. Okay, then we talk about the Holocene. That is Homo habilis. Homo habilis, after that the Homo erectus. Why take the name erectus? The erectus means that they start walking in 2 legs. Okay, the erectus means erect, straight. Why Homo habilis? Because they are cannibals. Cannibals, they feed on the men or their own bodies. Okay, they are cannibals. They are erectus and they are the first who lit fire. Lit fire. Okay, very important, lit fire. Then Neanderthal. Neanderthal. Then Cro-Magnon. Then Homo sapien. Homo sapien. After that Homo sapien sapien. Sapien sapien. Okay. The cranial capacity, we are talking about the cranial cc capacity, is 1200 cc of Cro-Magnon, 1400 cc of Homo sapien, and we are the most important, the Homo sapien sapien, that is 1450 cc. That there's a controversy in Neanderthal, that so many archaeological says that the Neanderthal has the highest capacity cc of 1600 high cc, okay, and the other has 800 cc, and Homo habilis has 600 cc. And we are talking about the gorilla and chimpanzees. They have a cc of 100 and 500, and gorillas are very aggressive. You have to think about that gorillas are very aggressive. So it is a important. Cenozoic era is very important because it is very confusing. So let me take a look of Cenozoic era. Cenozoic era is divided into two periods, tertiary and quaternary. The quaternary have first time epochs occur in the geological timetable. The quaternary have five epochs: Paleocene, Eocene, Oligocene, Miocene, and Pleistocene. And tertiary has two epochs: Holocene and Pleistocene. Paleocene is divided into three. Only first evolution in Triassic, then Peripatetius. In Eocene, the Peripatetius, they are the common ancestor of ape, pen, and monkey. Then we are talking about the Oligocene. Oligocene. In Oligocene, the Diapithecus. The example gorilla and chimpanzee. The gorilla has cranial capacity of 500 and chimpanzee has cranial capacity of 100. Then Diapithecus are also the common ancestor of ape and man. Then we are talking about the Australopithecus. They occurs in the Miocene era. Australopithecus are of two types, robustus and bosai. Then Australopithecus goes to the Pliocene. Then they occurs in the Holocene, which is the part of tertiary period of Cenozoic era. The Homo habilis at the 600 cranial capacity. Then it is further evolved into the Homo erectus, 800 cranial capacity, and the first who lit fire. Then Neanderthal, then 1600 cc. It's the controversy. It's the controversy because so many scientists say that the Neanderthal has the highest cranial capacity of 1600. Then Cro-Magnon 1200 cc. Then Homo sapien 1400 cc, and Homo sapiens sapien. They're modern human beings. They're like we. That that we are the present generation of human sapien is Homo sapiens sapien. Why it is two times sapiens? Because the evolution also takes place now. That's why I write Homo sapiens